This is a letter to the person who ruined my relationship with my dad. Dear you, why did you do it? Why? Was it the satisfaction of having a guy back in your life? Or maybe the thought you could fall in love again? Maybe it was even the thought that him, my dad, could make your life better. Whatever your reasoning, was it worth it? Was it worth stealing a little girl's father away for countless hours, only to hear from him on the phone, and only when I would call? Calling my dad several times when you knew I was with him, just to tell him you were depressed and going to kill yourself. Are you that hungry and desperate for attention? You took a little girl's father away, someone she needs the most, and maybe it wasn't for attention, but did it ever occur to you that maybe, just maybe, I was thinking the same thing? I'm 15. I've been depressed since I was 7. No 7-year-old should have suicidal thoughts and plans to kill themselves. I'm finally on depression medication that I take every single night right before I go to sleep, just so I can put on a happy face the next morning. And why am I finally on meds? Because of you. You told my dad I needed to go to the doctor. You recommended the doctor and the pills to take. So if you knew all of this that I needed to do, why didn't you do it for yourself? If you're so depressed that you call my dad at 3 in the morning to go over to your house and tell him you're going to kill yourself. After all of this, and your many, 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 many other lies, you finally won. You are now the only person who gets to see my dad. My dad is thinking of filing a divorce with my mom when my mom doesn't know it, and she keeps hoping and praying he'll come back. But he never does. He moved all his money out of my parents' shared account into a private account of his own, leaving my mom with only $100 in the bank. My mom now has to use a credit card for everything, even to feed me and my brother off the dollar menu at McDonald's. My dad never answers her calls unless he knows it's from me. He won't even look at her texts anymore, and he never comes home. He cleaned out his closet he shared with my mom and his drawers. My parents are basically split up, and I'm the only one who knows. Why? Because he's told me. When I do spend time with my dad, which, thanks to you, is when I'm screaming and crying on the phone. He told me all of these things. But one thing he doesn't know that I know is this. One day, I was trying to find one of his old shirts to sleep in when I came across 2 condoms. I ignored it thinking it was old. Then later he comes home, makes a meal, goes to his room, and leaves a little later. I look back, still trying to find one of his shirts, and I only find 1 condom. He was with you. I refuse to go anywhere with my dad anymore because I can smell you in his car. I can smell you on him. I just can smell you everywhere. It's so sad, really. Because of you, I basically only have myself. I cry myself to sleep wondering when my daddy is going to come home. I wake up and wonder when he's going to break the news to my family, all because of you. What was your reasoning to ruin my family? What? Because of you. I don't have a dad anymore. Because of you, I wonder when I'm going to see my dad next. I only see my dad once a month, and that's with him willingly coming to see me. Because of you. because of you. So thank you for ruining my relationship with my dad. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.